Maybe Pa's right. Storm bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca.
Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything.
Yeah, well, at least my Pa is still around.
Luca, I need you to turn around. I need you to walk away. I need you to walk away right now.
My stomach dropped.
Before you burn this tree to the ground, I need you to walk away.
But it was too late.
Walk away.
Luca,
Good night, Rolo.
Y'all, I've been listening to Purity Ring. I don't know if you guys know Purity Ring. I don't know if y'all know what that music is about, the feel, or anything, but it's just so good. The music is so good. She's like, her voice is so beautiful. It's very poetic. The music itself is very like metaphor-like. It's like she sings in metaphors, and it's so beautiful, and I just love the music. And I'm just like, I wonder if I could sing a little bit without getting in trouble. I can't even sing, but I could try it. She's very calm and serene, her voice. And my voice is not very calm and serene. My voice is like, cat's getting busy is what my voice sounds like. My moon, oh my moon, not even into another eternity will stop your lovely orbiting. I had held it a world away until my body began to say, whoa, whoa, whoa. I need not one thing more. Oh, wrap the ground around. It's just so good. I listened to them back in like middle school, and I'm sorry. So yes, we continue with the Rumble timeline. Let's continue.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Whoa. So we're not gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen. You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up.
Excuse me, sorry.
Torrential rain.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's the storming. What are we gonna do? Care to recalculate those odds?
Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold.
Catch cold. Not catch a cold, but catch cold. It's so loud, I'm sorry.
Luca, Nellie would keep trying to reach your grand on the phone.
Well, she ain't gonna pick up because she's a snake. I don't even want to go home. Screw my grandma. Hate her.
In the meantime, you two hold tight.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff's still in boxes. Mind if I poke around?
Be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. But our service
squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
That's so cool. She has lesbian moms. I have lesbian moms. I used to have a bunk bed like that with a desk underneath. She has a bus bed like that, which she could put a desk underneath. I'm just saying, me and Beck are like, we got this.
This looks wild. What is it?
Gum.
Gum.
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
Oh, what?
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
Aw.
You think it's weird, don't you?
A little. But weird can be cool.
Yeah, we're really weird. A radio. Hold on, wait. Before I touch the radio or the flowers.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Oh no. We got a new
He
word!
flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors.
Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh?
Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school?
The most recent one, yeah. Oh, do you guys move around a lot? Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers.
When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So, you've moved a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. Oh my god. Well, tell your mama to stop traveling.
These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water.
That sort of thing I would do if I cared.
Well, you cared enough to keep them, is all. Oh wow. Rolo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse.
Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes.
She seems pretty awesome.
She gets carried away sometimes.
I think she feels guilty for working too much.
So when she does have time for me,
She showers me with high-tech
Luca
overcompensation.
flicked at one of the toggles.
Ooh. I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Oh my god, maybe we can get into the signal that they're using in the facility. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static. Ah, shucks. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Oh. Nice! Look at that superhero landing. Instant replay. Dang, that didn't hurt. I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
What's up, girl? Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Have you guys ever watched Steven Universe? Remember that one where they get stranded on an island and, what's his name? Lars starts crying and he goes, do you ever get lonely even when you're around people? Reminds me of this. Well, Rolla can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
Aw, I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? Aw, your parents love you, I think. I really don't know much. I barely got here. This is the first night. I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then, what do you do? When you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be all right, that things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
I can't do a scream. Maybe if I lived alone, I could do a scream, but I don't live alone, so I can't be exactly screaming bloody murder here. Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere?
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if the moms heard it. The moms are like, what's she say? Hold, what? This ungrateful. Well, I actually feel a bit better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Ooh. Thanks. I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rollo at the festival? Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
Thanks, Beck. Chapter 6.
5.
Chapter 5.
Friendly feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue.
Yeah.
The smell of wet things.
Friendly feud? Who am I fighting with?
Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace.
Is Rollo gonna be mad at us because we weren't there?
He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone. Not even Rollo.
Ooh.
But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend.
Oh.
Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes.
So
This
we're
is
going.
what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
So this is it. They're gonna fight for no reason. Fine. Listen, it was raining, buddy. What do you want to do? Also, let me just see. Turbulent. Not true. No, what was the word? Nowhere? Darn it. I have a new word, but it doesn't fit in the tree anywhere. Oh my god, it's my favorite. Hi, Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out, when Shopper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance, they were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that Eris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo! So Eris was forced to take care of him? Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it, old Sharper sowed some wild oats. That explains the way Eris treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. I do like Dawn. She has Snoopy Snoop. Can I kick this open myself? No. Okay. Because Beck was. Oh no, Beck didn't open it. It opened because Eris was walking back. Lady, it is much too late for you to be reading out here like this. What are you doing? He met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens, this is no time for fractured friendships. Oh, foreshadowing. Foreshadowing, Rollo's gonna be mad at me. I better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Rollo's gonna be mad at me. Oh, this is new. Before, he was talking to the mayor over there, but now... Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm sets us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved decided things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir, very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir, we'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Damn. So they believe they're helping the town. Should they get brownie points because they believe they're helping the town and maybe like they're causing like more harm than good, you know? I still have no idea what this is, we're just... Pungent! We did get a new word.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook.
Ooh.
Some fish have refined taste.
Okay, let's see. It better be something good to wrap this all up because there's a lot going on with these objects and I have no idea what they mean. A stopwatch? A pocket watch. Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. That man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he never wants to pick it up. That's it? I still don't know what to do with all these things. Like, what do I do with all these things? Rollo, are you still up there? He's rolling down the window. He's gonna be mad at me. I'm sorry, Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back, never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
Girl, it was raining. You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason? I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rollo scoffed.
The rain held me up. Literally. Liar! Bitch, it was raining! It was raining! I hate this. I hate this. Reminds me of high school. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad, and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house, and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No way. That storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's
Luca stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
What? What? There was this lady, she caught me in a thing, I caught in the thing, and she took me to her house, and I had to eat dinner and everything. Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends. It's not like that, Rollo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrade to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise, but you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response.
I don't like this. This is high school. This is too much high school drama for me. This is too much. I don't like it. It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you, but I kept my word, 'cause that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want, and you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad
Rolo's tone
friend.
changed to
Ooh.
a calm, yet more intense anger.
Ooh. Maybe Pa's right. Storm bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything. Actually, that one quote before, when he said, what did he say last episode? Only thing worth digging up is something someone tried to bury, or something like that. You know what I mean? And it made sense. I was like, oh, that's good. Yeah, well, at least my Pa is still around. Look, I need you to turn around. I need you to walk away. I need you to walk away right now.
Rolo's stomach dropped,
Before you
Knowing
burn
he'd
this
crossed the
tree
line.
to the ground, I need you to walk away.
but it was too late.
Walk away. Luca, Good night, Rolo. Oh. Dang it. Oh. Well, what's this supposed to do now? What's this supposed to? What is this timeline gonna? What is this? What am I gonna prove? What's it gonna show
Luca
me?
dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Something from your papa? Maybe. See a soccer ball. Kick. Rolo. What a jerk. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Weep. Who do you think it is? Maybe it's his mom? Luca?
Gran cooed gently
Oh,
from
Gran.
the hallway.
Luca? You slept straight through breakfast? Luca, are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Let me kick that ball. I feel like if I kick the ball, I get a word. Kick it. I bet Rolo's still gonna go to the festival. Is that today? He's gonna be miserable.
Luca dozed off again.
Am I sleeping again? Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry? Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rolo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good. Noted.
Luca still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rolo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Can I even leave? If Rolo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it. Okay, so I can't leave. There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Huh? Okay. He wants me to get the soccer ball and hit that right there, yes. What's this?
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Hank Atomic! The complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rolo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art.
Ooh.
Rolo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house.
Why?
Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rolo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often.
Aww.
Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind. But it had
That's
stayed
cute.
right there where Rolo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Oh no. Is the grandma again? Luca, another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Meow Modwill. She said you met yesterday. What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh, she seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rolo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Yeah, don't come in here. I don't like you. Snake, vicious villain, evil, vile. I don't like her. Whew. All right then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table in case you want a bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon.
Yep.
He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close.
Sad boy.
Luca stood
Sad
in a
boy
vast
hours.
black expanse.
It's a sad boy wonderland.
He looked up at his
The
father
mutual
standing beside
and-
him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source.
We're at
Lucas'
the source.
eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant.
Source of what? Source of
he was
life?
sitting
Source
in
of the
front a
toxin?
blazing
Source of everything
campfire.
wrong going on in this town? Source of what?
Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself.
Is it the grandma voice?
It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See?
Blue?
Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames.
But who started the fire, though? You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like they set themselves on fire. Unless it's something that they did. I don't know.
They only care about what's right in front of them. Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within.
My grandma!
Luca's own face looked back at him.
Oh, never mind. Luca. Okay.
Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Lucas staggered back. You aren't me.
You're right.
Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there
Again?
again beside him. Every choice sets us on a path.
Yeah.
This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose.
Yeah.
Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Nope. It's not your mother. We said, Mom, it's a fucking vial. No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes.
I hate you.
The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
The kind concern. Shut up. I hate you. Shut up. How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rolo fought about doesn't matter. But he...
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Accept! A new word! Now get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? Guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
Vile vicious, so buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog? That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. Get some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. All right. I love you, Luca. I love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
She's gonna bomb the festival! Okay. Chapter 6.
Chapter 6.
I knew it.
Through thick
knew
and
it.
thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo.
But if this is the ending where we can see what happens at the festival, that's going to answer a lot of questions. You know what I mean?
A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
We'll find Rollo. He's at my father's grave. I feel it. I feel it in my bones, in my heart, in my soul, in my whole. Well, I was wrong. Roxy! There you are. Luca, Rollo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
I'm tired of this high school drama too. Me and Roxy are the same. A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't... It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find
Luca
him.
looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. The library. The library. Because you don't buy books at the library. You go... But you can still go to adventures at the library. There's a lot going on today. Hold on, I gotta check one ting. Hold on, can I talk to you? Hey, Jackson. Is that his name? After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're gonna give the first annual biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Get it? He's a shoo-in. Nope, we don't use the word here, so where do we use that word then? How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an exuvea, I don't know what that is. And it's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. I will say, animals are smarter than humans, so when animals start ditching, it's a pretty clear sign. However, these animals are not smarter than humans. Can you see that they're not going anywhere, even though there's a lot of stuff going on? Hello, evil William Kerr. Unique New York, unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony
Mr.
speech.
Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gab box. You nervous? Oh, heavens no. Well, break a leg. Give me the gift of a grip, what do we say? Of a grip of socks. Give me that. See Sue down by the seashore. Hi, Toby. No? Okay. Hi, Roxy. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. This town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy, and this season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pondering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fits. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it. Solomon said, oh, that's the sign. The sign under there is the one that Solomon messed with. I wonder if he messed up with it in this timeline. Ain't moving. Joff!
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey, Joff, everything all right?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it used to be fine. There's anything around these days, you know.
I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't you?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Losing your parents definitely ages you. Iggy and... forgot her name. Lupa, Poopa, Tupa, Yip, Tiss. Every single time. Yup. Oh, fireworks! Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Okay. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. Hello, Mr. Beaker Beacon Beacon. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fall harvest.
I had my doubts about Perennial Harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. Hello. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying. I wanted to see what all the festival fuss was about, but I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Look, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books. Oh, look, that's a big one. The Mayor and Heiress Valentine. Let me go up here first. Let me see if there's anybody up here. Probably not. Oh, the workers. Hi, Luca. How's Griffin doing? What? Oh, nothing.
Zariel became flesh.
Who's Griffin? Just pretend I didn't say anything. Who's Griffin? Ever heard that name before? Griffin. Griffin. Who the hell's Griffin? Am I forgetting somebody? I think I'm forgetting somebody. I got the question for you. What do you think this whole festival is for? The way I figure, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like a bribe, but with balloons. Cynical. I like where your head's at. That's what I assumed at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for a super secret guest of honor? A special guest? Who? I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal. Perennial Harvest thinks they're a big deal. Guys, it's happening today. We're gonna find out the truth. But I gotta make up with Rolo first. That's what he said. He's like, Rolo, my friend, I gotta go find him in the library, but I want to talk to everybody. Luca, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Well, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Census taking. Emergency services. Oh my god. You want to talk about our Lord and Savior?
Judas.
Hey, Luca. So you're done at the library? Oh, nothing.
Griffin looked away suspiciously.
You're Griffin. Oh. Nothing at all. So Griffin, okay, so Zariel likes Griffin, but why does the Griffin know about us at the library? That's confusing. Stay out of my affairs, Griffin. I don't like you, I don't trust you. I'm just kidding, like, oh yeah, these two. I was able to return the Perennial Harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now, will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. I can't tell who's in the right, because I feel like everyone thinks they're in the right, you know? Hold on, I'm not ready for the library yet. I gotta go look around. I still want to get in this telephone booth. Damn it. Oh, can't say hi to back. Never mind. The library, somewhere quiet. He's not here. Is there a secret entrance somewhere? Probably. Let me go talk to this guy. Before I talk to, Kato. That's his name. Hi, Jace. Still working through the new Hankatomic? You know it. Some fascinating canon toward the end. Did you know? Hankatomic shrink array doesn't technically shrink stuff. It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around an object, leaving that object unaltered. So it just looks shrunk compared to everything else? Bingo. That's wild. But Jace, no spoilers, please. Oh, right, sorry. But that's a lot. That's a lot. Hey, yo, Luca.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. The first? Oh my god, no. Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rolo does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
One planet Farple, you may take issue. When the fifth king died, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright then, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, your offer still stands. On planet Farple, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue. I have no idea what the hell that means. I can tell you one thing, it's not out there. What you need to find is inside this library. Oh, okay, let's go with the books.
Luca grabbed the 5 pillars of success from the shelf.
Ooh. Once you got a book, you can either bring it here to me, or just grab a different one. Nope. If I know him, it would be in the comic section, right? Here's the comic section.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hankatomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
What happens in issue number 5? Does the king die? Does the king die in issue number 5? This one? Ah, you found
Kato
it!
removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, Issue 5.
Uh-huh.
Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rollo's cipher pen. He used it to write secret messages everywhere with that. Only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Ooh. Well, apparently he traded you off for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rollo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a grift.
Continued flipping.
Only found in... Grub. Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift. In. Grub. Cart. Grifton. Griffin. Grifton's grub cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's next snack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of your scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's what Griffin meant when he's like, oh, are you done with the library yet? What? Nothing. It's a scavenger hunt. Griffin! Hey, Griffin. Did Rollo come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or
Luca
something.
shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Is there a note in there? Yuck. It's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rollo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's just...
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come
He shook off the
on.
bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the
Luca
step.
finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
I know where he is. This is getting to be a whole thing. I know where Dad is. It's right over here. Up the steps. Well, there's steps there too. So it could also be there. But let's go to the back. Where's he at, yo? Zariel? There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rollo owes me one.
He waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Hard. Hard cop. Oh my god. Can we go back and interrogate the other guy? With hard cop? Probably. Ugh, I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings? A bird without wings. Good luck, Luca. What was it? I'm sorry. Hold on, wait, wrong button, wrong button. Wait, let me just see. Yeah, can I go back? Tickle, shame. Hard! Yes, hard cop! Oh, that's good. We can continue. What takes flight but has no wings? Oh. Hello. I was like, I was thinking and I was like, what could it be? Could it be like a mermaid? Could it be like a fish? Because fish can take flight, but they have no wings. Because you go fly fishing, right? I was like really thinking, and he just popped up here. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yeah. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then, I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you've earned this.
Rollo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Aw, here you go, buddy. I guess balloons did take flight but have no wings. Flight! Oh my god, we got another one. Thanks. You didn't have to go all to this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know. When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rollo, still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. Oh. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Aww. Rollo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day. It cannot. We're literally gonna die. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on McDick at Mission Control. That aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Head to the treehouse with Rollo. Yeah, and everyone here is gonna die. Everyone here is gonna bye. All y'all dying, because I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're doing something right now. Alright, we're back at the treehouse. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you.
Liar.
I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too,
Luca
Gran.
folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
Wouldn't she be like, girl, what? What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. Something's gonna happen. You know, I really didn't have to go to all that. You really didn't have to go through all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Rollo.
Luca was at a loss for words,
Aw.
but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
Oh. The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
Yeah.
A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Bitch. Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks.
It was not fireworks.
It was
It
not.
was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
What is it? Oh my god, is it the Lich? Is it a Lich? Frozen?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room.
Did not expect
bitter,
Frozen. I
Unfathomable chill.
did not expect Elsa to come up in this and be like, whoosh.
Before they could react, it encased them in ice. 2 boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene, in a silent treehouse turned statuary. In a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together. For the rest of time. The end.
The end. No, that can't be the end. I know.
ending.
She says it every time.
It simply can't.
Girl,
I won't.
you need to
accept
calm
it,
down,
and I
narrator.
hope you won't either.
What's her name? She's like a Sarah. She's an Ashley.
There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Yep. Okay, so we got new words. Let's see. Not there, not there, not there. Oh! We can flight! Oh, we can continue down this path, so we don't have to get cahoozed and trapped by all of the clipboards. Not there, not there, there. And then we have, okay, I'm split, I'm torn. Okay. Since this is the timeline I think we're not supposed to be going down, I do want to continue on this one, and then we'll continue down this branch. You know what I mean? So I think I'll do the interrogation first, and then I'll go back to the flight. Yeah, good plan, good plan, good plan.